Hello.
Hi, this is James from Family Protection. How are you today?
I'm doing just fantastic. James, how you doing over there, bud?
Good to hear. We're actually looking for an advertising home in your area. Would you be interested in a free GE wireless home security system in exchange for putting a small security sign in your yard?
You know what, man? That sounds like a fantastic idea.
A lot of people I talk to actually think that this is too good to be true, but we really do give you an $850 home security system for free. Now, all I'm asking for is a couple minutes of your time to find out more about it. Then you can decide for yourself if it's a good fit for you and your family. Do you own the home you're living in?
You questioning if I own my own
Do you
daggone
own the
house?
home you're living in?
That's right, I own it. Yep.
All right, then lastly, can you just say your first and last name so the specialist knows who they'll be talking to?
Yep, my first name is Gregory. My last name is Bull.
Great. Well, I just want to tell you that there's nothing in this world like the peace of mind that comes from knowing that when you leave your house, your family and home are safe and protected. Now,
right.
I'm going to go ahead and transfer you over to the specialist that will give you the details, okay?
All right, that sounds good.
Okay, they'll be right with you. Hold on just a second.
All right there, sir.
Call may be monitored or recorded for quality and training purposes.
Thank you for holding. This is Richard with Safe Streets. We're the authorized ADT home security provider. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well there, sir. How you doing there?
Oh, doing pretty well, thank you. So I guess you were speaking with an associate of mine, and you expressed some interest into protecting your home out there, sir. Is that correct?
Well, I just got a phone call from you fellas, and I was trying to talk to your associate, but it almost sounded like I was talking to a dad-blame robot or something.
Oh, I'm not really sure. I'm not in that department. But the reason they were contacting you is because ADT is running a special promotion in your area right now for homeowners, where what they're doing is they're giving you the opportunity to qualify for over $850 worth of their new state-of-the-art wireless home security equipment, and then you also receive a lifetime warranty and a savings of up to 20% on your homeowner's insurance each year. So they cover the cost of both the equipment and the installation, and the only upfront cost you do have is a one-time $99 activation fee, and that actually registers your new system to the local authorities in the area. This is all assuming, sir, that you do own the home. Is that correct?
That's right, I do own it. Yep.
Okay. And have you ever had a security system before?
No, sir. At least not the electronic type. I mean, I've had the dog chained up, that type of security system. But the pistol underneath the pillar, that kind of stuff. But no, I ain't had one of them electronic systems.
Okay, well, I think you're really going to love how the system works for you and what they're providing for you, because, even though you got the dog and the gun, this just adds that extra protection to know that you're not even going to have to resort to that. You're going to be completely protected when you're home or when you're not home, and it also protects you not only in the case of a burglary or a home invasion, it also protects you in the case of a medical emergency or, God forbid, if there was a fire in the home as well. So it gives you multiple points of protection. So, first thing I may ask, who I have the pleasure of speaking with today? What is your first name, sir?
Yes, sir. My name's Greg.
All right, Greg. Again, my name is Richard. I'll be a representative over here today. And so I'll go over exactly what the package is going to include for you, Greg. The first piece of equipment they provide for you is what's called the Master Control Panel. This is your brains of your new security system. It has built into it a 200-word vocabulary, so you can set it to actually say things such as front door open, back door open, and so on.
All right, now let me ask you.
110 decibel siren, and when the siren goes off, it basically sounds like there's a fire truck parked in the living room. That alone, they found, is usually enough to scare off any unwanted intruders. I'm sure you probably would agree. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can I ask you a quick question, if I could interject there?
Absolutely.
I've had. I may not sound like the most technologically advanced man, but I've experimented with some of the, some of the voice control features on devices, and I reckon I've got a little bit of an accent, and sometimes they seem to have difficulty, discerning exactly what word I'm saying. You reckon this machine will have difficulty just knowing the type of accent that I have there?
Well, first I want to say, to me, you don't really have a strong accent at all. I mean, I understand you perfectly clear, but the machine, what I was saying was, the machine speaks to you, not the other way around. So you have a keypad where you're able to put in the controls of what you need to do, put in your passcode in there, arm the system and disarm the system. What the speaking part of it, the control panel has the vocabulary built into it. So it says to you, when your doors are equipped, it says front door open, back door open, side door open, and so on. But it also, if you'd like to set it so it doesn't speak, you can just set it so it just beeps or chimes when one of the doors is open. I was just mentioning that it has the capability to tell you, so you're aware of which particular part of your home is being accessed.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying there, sir. I misunderstood. I apologize. I thought I could tell it what I wanted it to do.
No, that's okay. Yeah, so you won't have to use the voice controls. I've actually found, I don't really feel like I have an accent either, but at least with my phone on the voice commands, I found that it's not, the technology is still not really good enough, so it's 100% accurate. So I'd rather just type in the stuff myself, like in my phone or my computer. So this system, it doesn't have that part of it, so you don't have to worry about ever having an inconvenience such as that.
Yes, sir.
And then you said you have one dog in the home. Is that correct?
Well, I've got one dog that typically will stay in the home, and I've got quite a few dogs outside the home that come in occasionally. They're more of the hunting dog, living outside kind of dog, though.
Oh, that's cool. How big is the inside dog, so I know how to calibrate your system?
Oh, I reckon. I don't know. I reckon he's a medium-sized dog. He's a trained attack dog, but I mean he's probably about 50 pounds.
You think he's over 50 pounds?
He's right around 50, maybe 50 to 60 pounds, let's say.
Okay, so then what I'll do is they're going to protect all of your doors with a wireless door contacts. How many doors do you have that go to the outside, from the inside to the outside of the home, Greg?
Sir, can I interrupt real quick? I'm afraid I might not be able to spend too much time on the phone at this exact moment. There, you see, it's very coincidental that you guys decided to call me today. Perhaps it's divine intervention. I'm not sure, but. You see, what had happened was I had a break-in last night. First time I ever had a fella break into my house. Now the situation is that I've got some police officers here at my house right now. They're asking me a bunch of questions and whatnot, and I thought maybe the call would be quick, but I think we may need to continue this call a bit later. The police are trying to get my attention again. They apparently are, let's just say, around these parts, they apparently, shooting a man for breaking in your house is a problem.
Especially after the dog shooting.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, so you were able to shoot the guys to stop them from actually taking anything from you.
That's right, sir. Yes, sir. I thought I was doing the right thing to defend my property. And
congratulations on that.
Well, I tell you what, I'm not a violent type, but you got to do what you got to do, and I reckon that I thought I could do it, and now the police are telling me that I used too much force. I don't know. I reckon I might be in a little bit of trouble, so I better talk to these fellers.
Okay. Well, just to let you know, Greg, if you want to get this all set up, so I can guarantee you, the system at no cost and the installation at no cost. It should just take about 5 more minutes to go through everything and get you qualified and schedule the technician appointment if you have just, maybe just a few minutes available.
Well, sir, I reckon that they look pretty serious. I mean, they don't like have me in handcuffs yet or anything like that, but they seem like they pretty serious about wanting to talk a little bit more about this. I mean, see, the problem is they
maybe like in an hour or two.
Well, I felt like, let me ask you a quick question. You seem like a pretty level-headed guy, Richard. So I reckon when I saw this guy in my house, right, I figured I don't want to try to kill this guy, I just want to try to take him out so he don't continue stealing.
Of course.
And so I ended up, I shot this boy in his private parts, and apparently they're telling me that was the wrong thing to do. I mean, what's your opinion on that?
I mean, I would say you got to defend your home any way you can. I mean, for all you know, if he saw you before you saw him, he could have shot you in your private parts. So realistically, I mean, I don't think you did anything wrong because you had the conscious thought. You didn't want to kill him. You're not a bad person. You're not a violent person. You just wanted him to stop doing what he was doing. So I would say, I would say if it was inside your own home, that's your property. You did the right thing. I mean, you protected your home.
All right, sir. Well, I appreciate the reassurance there. I was starting to wonder about myself, so thank you for that. But I better get going. These police really want to talk now, so I reckon if they don't take me downtown, maybe we can talk a little bit later this afternoon.
All right, you got it, sir. I'll try you back. I'll try you back in about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so. Hopefully, hopefully they don't ruin your day over there, and they leave without any problems. And we'll take this conversation from where we left off in about 2 hours. All right?
Yes, sir. That sounds great, Richard. I appreciate it now, man.
All right, Craig. You're welcome. I'll speak to you then.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Trained to